So Adidas just randomly sent me this package on over, and by looking at the box, I know this one is very big. You got a Bape logo and Clot on the top and bottom alongside with the OG 3 stripes. And on the box it says Clot Bape Superstar by E. And if you don't know what E is, that is Edison Chen and that is Clot. Now there was a Complex Con collaboration that was exclusive to Complex Con. I got these in and there is no information, no images, no nothing on this particular release, nowhere. This is like a first look. On the inside of the box, you have the Adidas logo, Clot, and Bape. You then have this little cover right here that just is a standard cover, and the sneakers come wrapped up, but I already took a look and I cheated and peeked. Bam! Man, these things right here are A1 steak sauce. So as I stated before, during Complex Con, there was this same collaboration alongside with Clot, Bape, and Adidas on the Superstar, but it was a black pair. And the black pair was a little bit different. It had some different materials being utilized. But this pair, I've seen nowhere on the internet whatsoever. But I'm gonna be honest, this pair is by far, in my opinion, way better than the Complex Con exclusive. Now, maybe this might be an actual release that will be a little bit more general public for the fact that the other pair was a Complex Con exclusive. This one may be a little bit more available for people out there. Now, this isn't the first time that Edison Chen did something with Adidas and on the Superstar. We've seen this one before, and it looked very similar to this. And I believe it released back in 2024. However, now bringing in Bape alongside with this just made this overall silhouette even 10 times better. You got two big time streetwear brands coming out of China, Japan, and of course Adidas being German, all collaborating together to make something crazy like this, and I'm all here for it. The sneaker features a very, very premium upper leather, and it almost gives it a patent leather type of look, but I'm a little scared to say that if it's patent leather or not, but the leather itself, it just smells amazing. I haven't smelled leather sneakers that smelled this good in a very, very long time. And one thing in particular about this particular model is that it is all hand stitched. You have the 3 stripes on one end, the Bape star on another, you got the Bape shoelace metal piece right there, and then on the right shoe you got Clot. And very similar to other Bape and Adidas collabs, you can see that each shoe is mismatched, where you have the 3 stripes on the left shoe and the Bape logo on the right. However, flipping them around, it switches everything over once again. Now the box itself reads that these are off-white, branch, and Olacar. And of course, this being a Superstar, one of the biggest things that stick out is the actual outsole itself, which is a Ripple EVA type of outsole. It definitely gives you that like upper echelon dressy type of look that I'm not gonna lie, these are my go-to designer sneakers for a little bit now. It is what it is. The actual leather on the shell toe that's typically rubber is leather now, and stated as before, all hand stitched. You have these real nice laces. Kind of reminds me a lot like of the baseball type of feel that you got the stitching that goes on the baseball, but they do come with an extra set of laces as well. And the olive that I might have to do a switcheroo and just at least see. And one of the dope things about this collab is that you do have the Bape camo and you have the Bape logo, but within that actual logo itself, you have embossing of Clot's logo all throughout the camo itself. This is a big time collaborative piece in my humble opinion, bringing big powerhouses involved in with it. You also have the Clot logo on the back of the heel and the Bape logo on the back of the other. The same thing can be seen on the tongue with the OG Originals logo, Clot and Bape, also featured on the insole as well. Now, this is my first time seeing this. Like I stated before, I went and tried to find information on this shoe and could not find it anywhere. So I will be waiting till I can get some more information. I'm gonna even reach out to Adidas like, yo, what is this? You know, what this is specifically. Obviously, we know it's Edison Chen, Clot, Bape, Adidas. They did a Complex Con exclusive release. This seems like maybe a release that will be a little bit more available out there for people, but I need to know more about it, and we'll definitely follow up with a full-on in-depth review and more information when this thing drops. But until then, I just gotta be happy that I'm probably one of the first people that actually showed this sneaker. But stay tuned, release information, all that will be coming very soon. Next up, we got the last hoorah of 2025, guys. Now, this one definitely monumental. The Jordan 11 Gamma Blue. The Jordan 11 Gamma Blue is set to release on December 13th for a retail price point of $235. And it's going to be in a full family size run as well. The last time the shoe released was back in 2013, and it was a big time hit back then. It was definitely in a time where sneakers were starting to pick up extremely, extremely big. Me being, you know, a sneakerhead, I was kind of in my beginner stage from doing YouTube. But at the time, Jordan Brand could do no wrong. Even with newer colorways like this, they were flying off the shelves. New colorways, old colorways. Jordan Brand was reaching that peak that we saw that happened later on in 2017, 18, 19, and a little bit during COVID. And this was one of the shoes that helped pop that off. It's definitely been a recent fan favorite non-OG colorway. And just by looking at this shoe overall, they did an extreme good job keeping it like the 2013 model. But one thing that I could say that is probably different on this model compared to that pair is the patent leather overall height and shape. The 11 has had some shape changes throughout the years. Some would say that it is mimicking more so of the original shape of the Jordan 11. And I could say that that is the case for the most part. It looks very good and better than what it did back in the day. Now the box itself is not the OG box. Jordan Brand has recently changed that out completely. Now this is like a top open box, kind of like what they did with the 4s. You know, the old 11 boxes were the straight pull it out. That's what she said. Unfortunately, I didn't do that, and that's why I have a kid. But you pull it out and you go straight to the shoes. Now it says Air Jordan 11 Retro Black, Gamma Blue Black, size 8.5. And man, we used to have it all, man. We don't even have the plastic shoe trees anymore that we once had. You know, now in here is just what, straight this paper towel to wipe your ass with? It seems like we spending more and more and getting less and less. Let's just check out the sizing real quick because I know y'all gonna be asking about it. Sizing, I would say it's pretty good. When it comes to 11s, usually they're like a half a size small, so these are kind of a little bit more snug than normal. Size 9 would not do bad, you know. Maybe I might go with that 9 instead. This is definitely I'm on the fence of getting this one or not, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. You know, don't get me wrong, it's a classic shoe, and I think that it's gonna do well, and I have a minority opinion on that, but I'm just not sure if I care that much about this particular shoe. I hate to say that because I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind, but I'm just saying that, like, don't get me wrong. The Gammas are beautiful. They're phenomenal. I'm just kind of just trying to figure out, do I want the shoe or not? Because there is also Bugs Bunny 8s and other OG models that I'd rather get over this. But this shoe, clean. Don't get me wrong. It's clean. And as always, when it comes to Jordan Brand and the 11, you know that the 11 is going to have the most amount of pairs of Jordans out there. I mean, we've seen the Jordan 11 sell 1 million and 2 million pairs overall throughout the years. Now, we are in a real rough time, I would say, with retros in general. So I'm very curious to how many pairs they are making of this particular shoe and how many pairs they will end up selling. For the most part, this is always, though, usually the biggest release of the year. And this is the Jordan 11 that ends it off. Carbon fiber, everything for the most part stays the same. It was a point in period when these came out in 2013 that the year of 2013 was a Gamma Blue year. We had the Jordan 11 Gamma Blue, the Jordan 12 Gamma Blue, the Jordan 3 Lab 5 that was in a Gamma Blue. Keep going if y'all want to. I think Jordan 13 Mellows, maybe those had the Gamma Blue look. There was a couple of different Gamma Blues that came out during that time, and this one just kind of cemented it as well. But overall, I mean, they look spot on to that pair from back then, and it's just crazy to think back, like, damn, it's been since 2013 that the last time this shoe came out, and I was doing YouTube when it came out. Like, I'm an aunt, bro. Not technically, I'm still big bruh, but next year I am, but I'm accepting the status. You see, I've been growing my beard out, y'all. Like, grays might start coming in soon too, so just bear with me, okay? Bear with me. But it's here, and it looks really good, bro. You know, it looks honestly really good. It has the updated look with the peaks as well. It's a 2013 updated version of the Gamma Blue. You know, it's just the best way to put it. But let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. If you have any questions, stay tuned. I'm going to get the review out on this very, very soon. We got tons of videos. Next week is going to be jam-packed. Get your popcorn ready. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm out. Peace.